In our society, we often hear complaints about government officials who seem to stray from their sworn duties. Who do we turn to when those we trust abuse their power? This is where the very important role of the Office of the Ombudsman comes in. Established under our 1987 Constitution, the Ombudsman acts as the primary guardian of the people. Their mission is to ensure that every government official and employee performs their job with honesty, integrity, and efficiency. They are our defenders against any form of corruption and injustice in public service. The Ombudsman is not just a simple office, it is an institution with a strong mandate from the Constitution. Its main goal is to hold corrupt officials accountable, from the lowest to the highest positions. When an ordinary citizen has a complaint about an illegal or unfair act by a government employee, the Ombudsman investigates. They become the voice of the oppressed and pave the way for mistakes in the bureaucracy to be corrected. They also maintain public trust in the government, because we know there is an agency watching and ready to act. This October 2025, a new chapter began with the appointment of former Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla as the new Ombudsman. He will replace Samuel Martires and will serve for 7 years. This change brings new hope that the fight against corruption will be further strengthened. With his assumption of office, many hope that long-pending cases will finally receive attention and justice. The challenge for the new Ombudsman is great, but his promise to spare no one in enforcing the law is a positive sign for all of us. The importance of the Ombudsman cannot be overstated. They prove that in a democracy, no one is above the law. Their job is not just about punishment, but also about promoting a culture of honesty and transparency in government. With every case they investigate and every official they hold accountable, they remind us that public service is a public trust. It is a responsibility that must be carried out with honor. Having a strong and active ombudsman is crucial for the health of our country and the future of every Filipino. To be effective in their duty, the Constitution has given the Ombudsman special powers. One of the most important is their investigative authority. They can investigate any action of an official, even without a formal complaint. If they notice something that seems illegal, unfair, or improper, they can act immediately. And did you know? No court, except the Supreme Court, can issue an order to stop an ombudsman investigation. This shows how strong and broad their mandate is to uncover the truth. Aside from investigating, they also have prosecutorial power. This means that when they find enough evidence, the ombudsman themselves file criminal cases against corrupt officials in the Sandiganbayan, our special anti-graft court. There's no need to go through other agencies. They themselves prosecute to ensure that those who are guilty are held accountable. In addition, they also have the power to impose administrative penalties. They can recommend the dismissal, suspension, or fining of an official, which shows that their power has real teeth. A very powerful tool of the ombudsman is preventive suspension. If they believe there is strong evidence against an official, and that official might influence the investigation if they remain in office, they can be suspended for up to 6 months without pay. This is done to protect evidence and witnesses, and to ensure that the trial process is fair. This power shows that the ombudsman is serious about their job, and will not allow the position or influence of an accused person to hinder the search for justice. Another important power of the ombudsman is the ability to recover ill-gotten wealth. If it is proven that an official illegally enriched themselves since February 1986, the ombudsman can act to return to the national treasury the money that was not rightfully theirs. These powers, from investigating, prosecuting, suspending, to recovering ill-gotten wealth, give the ombudsman the tools they need to be a true champion against corruption and an effective defender of the interests of the Filipino people. How do we know if an official is living beyond their means? This is where one of the ombudsman's most effective weapons comes in, the lifestyle check. Through this, it is examined whether an official's lifestyle, including that of their family, matches their declared salary and assets in their Statement of Assets, Liabilities, and Net Worth, or SALN. If an official has expensive cars, mansions, and frequent travels abroad that cannot be supported by their legal income, this could be a sign of hidden wealth derived from corruption. Just recently, in August 2025, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. himself ordered the conduct of lifestyle checks on officials, starting with the Department of Public Works and Highways. This shows that even the highest leader of the country recognizes the importance of this tool. It is worth remembering that former Ombudsman Samuel Martires stopped conducting lifestyle checks. But with the new Ombudsman Remulla taking office, he said he would review this policy again. Many hope that it will be reinstated to further strengthen the fight against corruption. Aside from lifestyle checks, the Ombudsman is also busy with major investigations. One of the current focuses is the alleged anomalous flood control projects nationwide. Due to the breadth of this issue, a special panel has been formed to investigate these projects, including an investigation into a commissioner of the Commission on Audit. Ombudsman Remulla said that his priority is to expedite these cases. This shows that the Ombudsman is focused on issues that directly affect the safety and livelihood of Filipinos, especially during calamities. Another hot issue currently on the Ombudsman's radar is the use of confidential funds. The alleged use by Vice President Sara Duterte of 500 million pesos in confidential funds for the Office of the Vice President and 112 million pesos for the Department of Education from 2022 to 2024 is currently being investigated. Ombudsman Remulla confirmed that he will review the reports about this. These investigations, big or small, show that no issue is too sensitive or official too powerful to be investigated by the Ombudsman. The greatest strength of the Ombudsman is its independence. According to the Constitution, the Office of the Ombudsman is an independent body and has its own funds. This means it cannot be dictated to by the President, Congress, or the Supreme Court. The Ombudsman is appointed by the President for a fixed term of 7 years and cannot be reappointed. This independence gives them the courage to investigate anyone, even if they are an ally of the administration. As Ombudsman Remulla promised, there are no sacred cows, meaning no one is exempt from the law. This independence is key to maintaining public trust. When people know that the Ombudsman acts without bias and solely based on evidence, they become more open to filing complaints and trusting the process. Transparency, such as providing access to officials' salons, is also an important part of this. When the public sees how officials' wealth grows, it becomes easier for watchdog groups and ordinary citizens to help in monitoring. Being open to the public strengthens the Ombudsman and weakens the corrupt. With every case investigated and every official held accountable, the Ombudsman sends a clear message. Corruption is not tolerated in the Philippines. Their job is not easy. Often they face intense pressure from powerful people and the challenges of a slow justice system. But despite all this, they continue to stand as defenders of the people. Their determination inspires every Filipino to believe that an honest, clean government that truly serves the people is possible. In the end, the Ombudsman is more than just a government agency. It is a symbol of hope. It proves that there is a mechanism for accountability and justice in our country. As long as there is a strong, independent, and courageous Ombudsman ready to fight corruption, we have reason to hope for a better future. A future where public funds go to the services we need, and where every official serves with dignity and honesty. The Ombudsman is our pillar in building a Philippines that is more stable and more just for all.